Hey there, sleepyhead. No, I'm not totally sure what happened either. Well, I have an idea, but I'd like to confirm it with you first. I found you laying just outside of my home, so I brought you in here so I could take care of you. Judging by the bite mark you have, it looks like you've been bitten by a certain snake. Do you remember seeing the snake before you fell unconscious? That's what I thought. And what did the snake look like? Yep, that's the one. It's a somewhat common snake around these woods, and when it bites something, it leaves a very unique bite mark. How so? Well, because it has 8 fangs. And that's exactly what matches the bite mark on your leg. So I guess that settles who the culprit is. Well, I've got good news, bad news, and worse news. The good news is the poison isn't life-threatening, so your life itself isn't in any danger. The bad news, though, is that it's paralytic. You won't be able to move mostly, although you can still move your eyes, breathe, and talk, obviously. The worst news, it's largely incurable. There isn't a medicine or a spell that can cure it. At least, there isn't a spell you can cast on others to cure it, although some self-targeted spells can. Which might seem kind of pointless, since if you're paralyzed, how can you cast a spell on yourself? But it's theoretically possible. And the poison won't wear off with time. You're stuck with it. It binds to your very blood itself. Well, maybe I worded it weirdly. You can't actually cast a spell on yourself when you're paralyzed. You can't make the hand motion, so obviously you can't cast. But if you form a familiar contract and become someone's familiar, then when a master or mistress casts a spell on themselves, they can share it with their familiar. Which would then essentially make it a self-casted spell. Does that make any sense? I do happen to know the spell that could cure you, so if you were to become my familiar, I could rid you of the poison. Well, it's not that simple. Do you want to become my familiar? Because, this contract would magically enforce your obedience to me. So if I gave you an order, you would magically be compelled to obey it. If I ordered you to jump, for example, you wouldn't be able to resist and your legs would move on their own, even if you didn't want to. It's not something most people would agree to. At least, it wasn't in the past. I'm guessing this is a decision you need to do some thinking about, right? Well, if you're going to become my familiar anyway, how about we do some introductions? My name is Casey, and as you can tell from my many tales, I'm a kitsune. Or a fox boy in the more colloquial term. And may I have the pleasure of knowing your name? That's a lovely name. I've already committed it to my memory. Oh? Are you staring at my tails? Don't worry, it's not rude. Well, actually, I think most people would find it rude. But I don't mind if it's you. I guess you're a special exception. Do they fascinate you? If you decide to be my familiar, then we should get more familiar, am I right? Pardon the pun. But if you want to touch them, then go ahead. They're all yours. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I completely forgot you were paralyzed for a second. I'm sorry. That was really, really insensitive of me. But If you'd like, I can move my tails across your hand. I'm not sure if you'd be able to feel them, but it's worth a shot, no? Would you like that? Okay, do you feel that? I'm glad you can at least move your mouth. It's so nice to see you smile. You deserve to be happy. You didn't deserve something like this happening to you. Oh, sorry. Was I talking like I know you? Well, I guess in a way, I kind of do. You probably would think I'm crazy, though. Say, do you believe in reincarnation? I do. But rather than believe, I think it would be more accurate to say I know. You see, people have these auras. They're unique identifiers. Kind of like fingerprints that only those with strong magical abilities can sense. And yours is the same as my old beloved. You see, now you're on your third life, I think. On your first life, I was your familiar. But then you grew old and passed away. Because you're human and your life is so short. From my perspective, anyway. Then, on your second life, fate brought you to me again, and you became my familiar. And now, fate has brought me to you once more, and it seems that fate would have you become my familiar a second time. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm not asking you to believe it. I'm just telling you what I believe. It'll hurt, but if you want, you can think of me as a stranger. But, I mean, it's better for you to think that I'm some sweetheart from your past life, right? That way I'll be a much kinder master for you. If you become my familiar, that is. I know becoming someone's familiar, at least with this specific contract that could cure you, is something that takes a lot of trust. And I know it's not something as simple as saying, just trust me, because that's a really suspicious sentence. But I think I might just have something that convinces you. I still have my diaries. I use them to record all the precious memories I made with you in your first two lives. 80 years ago, you cast your first fireball in your second life. You were so proud and excited to finally learn the spell. You just couldn't contain your smile as you showed me again and again. Oh, it was so cute how you thought it was an advanced spell. Still, it was an important milestone in your education, and I was truly proud of you. I made your favourite food that night to celebrate. 100 years ago, in your second life, you were scared because you thought you saw a demon, and you thought it was after you. On that day specifically, there weren't any demons within a 20-mile radius. But I killed all the ones in a 100-mile radius just to be sure. I also made sure to stay up all night keeping watch so you could sleep safe and sound. You always look so cute when you sleep. By the way, I offered to go to hell and kill them again, but you said that wouldn't be necessary. You were always so considerate. And let's see. There's this entry and... Oh. This one's about your final moments in your past life. I'm sorry. I really don't want to read this one. I really missed you, you know. It's hard because I know you don't remember anything. But it's impossible for me to forget about you. You're the only one for me. The only one I could ever make such a contract with. If you become my familiar, I promise to you here and now, I will be the best master possible for you. I will always protect you. I'll never let any animal hurt you again. I won't even let mosquitoes land on you. I'll burn them to death in flight. All of them without fail. And maybe you didn't see the outside of my home, but you know this place is built like a fortress, right? It's the perfect place to keep you safe. I know in the past you had trouble sleeping if you didn't feel safe. So, if you become my familiar, I'll always watch you sleep. I mean, watch over you as you sleep. To give you peace of mind. To help you sleep. And, you know, there are these berries you really like. Maybe you haven't tried them yet in this life, but I've always made sure to keep a lot of them on hand in preparations for the day I finally meet you again. If you become my familiar, you can eat as many as you want every day. And you can do lots of other things too. You can fluff my tails every day. You always used to say you wish you had 9 hands, one for each of my tails. And, of course, you'd be able to move again. So, what'd you say? Will you become my familiar? Really? Are you sure? I mean, I'm overjoyed for you to accept, but it's not a decision to make lightly. All right, that settles it. I'll make you my familiar. Now, conducting this contract is really quite simple. Most familiar contracts would require certain inks and signing a physical one, but the one I'm going to make you do is purely verbal. All you have to do is reply to me, yes, I do. Now then, do you accept to become my familiar, now and forever, through sickness and in health? Alright, that's it. You're my familiar now. It seems sort of mundane, right? To an untrained eye, you wouldn't even think any magic happened. But the contract is also sort of romantic, don't you think? It sounds just like a wedding vow. I'll cast the healing spell now. Done. I'm a pretty powerful mage, so the effect should be immediate. Go ahead. Why don't you try and see if you can move now? All better, right? I'm so happy for you. It's so nice to truly own you again. I really miss this. Oh, I hope you aren't offended when I say I own you. Especially since it's the truth. Now that you're magically bound to me. Well, I was honest with you. I really do intend to take care of you. I just think it's easier if you obey me. In your second life, you had this foolish idea that you wanted more familiars, and that would have really complicated my ability to take care of you. So, in that life, I made you my familiar, and I think I'm going to keep on making you my familiar. It will make things so much better for the both of us. Do you doubt the contract really works? If you'd like, I can give you an order. Let me think. Something that would be easy on you. I can compel you to tell me the truth, so let's start with that. Answer me honestly. Are you thinking of running? Really? I thought you were surely at least considering it. Oh, I'm so proud of you. You've learned so much since your last life. I should give you an order anyway, just in case you change your mind. I order you to never try and escape from me. There. You know, I'm really curious about your experiences of this life. Tell me, are you single? Yes! Damn right you better be! I mean, sorry. I can hold it in. But you are mistaken. You're not single anymore. Because from now on, you're with me. Oh, do you have any exes, by the way? And theoretically, how would you feel if they died? Good, that simplifies things. Let's see. I'm a bit scared to ask this next one, and I know you've just met me in this life, but do you like me? Really? How much do you like me? Would you cry if I died? Would you visit my grave every day? Do you think you're going to dream about me? Do you love me more than sleep? Do you love me more than food? If you had to choose between saving me or 100 strangers, would you save me? What about 200? 300? I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to make you lose track of the questions. Never mind that. I got carried away. I should take these things a bit more slowly. After all, we have the rest of our lives to catch up. Even when you grow old and die again, I'll definitely make you all mine in the next life. Because it's fate, and I love you too much to let you go. But I did just remember, there is one important question I should ask. Theoretically speaking, would you hate me if I told you I was the one who sent the snake?